They'll be calling you a radical, so how does our activism go forward? So this is nuclear waste, nuclear waste, nuclear waste, nuclear waste. While everybody's asleep, I mean, they've finally woken up. They've finally awoken as far as in New Mexico, in Idaho. I'm telling you, the nuclear bailout thesis is on. It's on right now in a big way. Now hear me out. So, bailout. So the independent study says it will cost the United States taxpayers $17.6 billion a year. That's $17.6 billion more than it already costs, which is already costing hundreds of billions a year. That's right, hundreds of billions. So there's nowhere to put this freaking waste. These old tired out fucking clunkers, they parked them on the side of the fucking road. Now listen, the State House in New York, $7.6 billion. Here, have it, nuclear fucking murder and crime syndicate. They build them out. Illinois, build them out. Freaking Jersey, build them out. Where are you going to put your fucking waste, New York? Where are you going to put it? Oh, just leave it stored on site? Tick-tock, tick-tock. And I like it like in California, they act like nuclear waste is something new. Oh, now they're sending all our shit down. It's much safer, even on the beach in dry casting, than it ever was before. Fucking, it's stored in swimming pools. There's 104, take one down, pass it around. So, my activism going forward will be, so I'll be in Idaho, in Ketchum, right up the road here. So Idaho says, fuck you, we don't fucking want it. Now, according to the DOE, because I was at the consent-based periods, they say that you've consented. I says, yeah, like a passed out fucking co-ed behind a fucking Stanford dumpster. New Mexico, you've consented. Now, by the way, the Mox Fuel fucking fairy tale plant in Savannah River, Georgia, or South Carolina, started out $455 million. The DOE goes in, says they build the United States government. It's up to $29 billion. $29 billion. They've billed the United States government, you the taxpayer, for 72% completion. We've gone in, it's only 28%. I will quote the DOE, blatantly false statement. I mean, that's fraud to the tune of 20-something billion dollars. Nothing to see here. Remember, that was the Mox Fuel that was in number 3 that blew all over us in Fukushima, Japan, right? Remember that fairy tale? Arriba, arriba, Chicago Bridge and fucking iron, that fucking dog and pony, they go broke, you fucking, they already backdoor bailed them out. How about Westinghouse? Fucking owns Toshiba. Didn't they go broke? Oh, Brookfield, Jared, fucking 666 boy, Trump's fucking son, he's in on that gig? Right here, Grassy Mountain Nuclear Waste Dump Facility, fucking, who? Bain Capital, who's that? Mitt fucking Romney. Same old fucking globalist fucking team. It's like Trump deep state, if Trump is the fucking deep state. Hello, think about it. Who's his best bromance? Abby, the greatest globalist on earth. The chrysanthemum. Putin? Tsar Putin? Who's the greatest two deep state fucking globalists on the face of the earth? Abby? Putin. Same old thing, 1916, fucking, we fought 2 world wars over this imperialism, nuclear imperialism. So, I'll be in Idaho on the 31st in that hearing. So the spent fuel fucking cycle, all the madmen, psychopaths will be in Vienna in October. I'll be there. I got my gig, as you know, I do it every single fucking year. I have for 40-something years now at the Noah Gay Hangar on the Nevada-Utah fucking state line, turning fucking wine into, turning contaminated fucking water into fucking poison fucking wine. So I'll be there. HNK interview last year, the whole presentation, no media for me, so you just continue to kick cans. So I'm all over this on multiple fronts. This bailout ain't gonna happen in Yucca Mountain. Heller, Feinstein, these powers there be, no funding. So the casino industry is too powerful. Edison ain't about Allison. Allison, Snowden, the B, Abbey, fucking, Laura Ponias, Pinias, it's a little fucking scam in nuance only. This nuclear waste is a big fucking deal. It's piled up all over. It's it's killing you fucking now. And what about Fukushima? So the Mox Fuel fairy tale blew up. They took that back through Savannah River. What didn't blow all over you? Do you know they brought it back by ship? You can look it up. Into South Carolina. a year and a half ago. WIP, remember New Mexico? WIP blew up. I'm the guy that fucking first reported that in 2014. Blew to smithereens. Right here, Peterson Fabricate. Oh, it's a salt truck. Spent $2 billion reopening it. I know National Labs had 4 accidents up there in the last fucking 6 months. Oh, containers, well, we have to walk off. Pope, 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 pope. Much worse than we thought. That's how they always play. They come out and say, oh, low level, fuck this. Oh, then much worse. Must boil the frogs. Ooh, it's in your wine now. And I mean, fuck, boy. I mean, they're just posturing, fucking grooming, as I said, fucking when it happened. Fuck, they'll be saying exactly what I said. Fucking 5, 6, fucking 7. The frogs have been boiled nicely. So, you really gonna bail them out? Utah's fucking bought in these little nuclear reactors. Where is my new scale shirt? I must have put it in. Little nuclear never hurts anyone. So, I got a lot going on. I deal with a lot of people on a daily basis all over. Of course, send an offer. That's a big fucking deal there. As they go, that's how we're going to go. WIP, they're already taking it there. They're taking, New Mexico's fought back, so 2 of the different municipalities down there passed resolutions not to bring it. Well, they've been bringing it there for a long time. The Mox fuel fuck is the worst of the worst. They're already got a major mining operation to expand. WIP is ongoing as we speak. They're ongoing for a while. Remember Obama did an underground, popped one off right after he got re-elected in 12. Trump fucking, he retested an Idaho National Lab. I have it on footage, on film. Bored you. Nuclear waste is boring. Yeah, cancer is real fucking boring. Pick that fucking waste. I should have called the fucking fair catch. So, just keep on kicking the fucking waste. From La Jolla. That's in the gap. That's extra fucking distance. Oh, right up the middle. Fucking one run in. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's just keep kicking the fucking down the right field line. My favorite place to fucking go. Where should we put this one? Should we pull this one? Yeah. Harvey's Wall Bangers. Oh, yeah. There we go. We better put one in this dead fucking center. Into Death Valley, right? Fucking. So, you just keep on fucking kicking it, until we have an accident. Another one. Well, they just say, fucking low level, no accident. None, see? Fucking. So, we didn't catch him. It's at the library in Idaho. That'll be good. 31st. So, maybe back at San Onofre, there's talk fucking at the DOE is going to have a fucking emergency fucking hearing in San Clemente. Now, that's the rumor I got today from the DOE. New Mexico, I might end up down there. Look, nobody wants your fucking waste. I say shoot it into fucking space and get it off our fucking place. I know that's controversial. It's a bad answer. Fucking A, it's bad. But bail them out. Make fucking more. Fucking why the fucking Pacific Ocean's dying. These madmen in Utah, you know, I'm to the point in Utah. Fuck you, you fucking Mormon, self-righteous, fucking dumb, ignorant. Have it. Go ahead. Kill yourself. Why should I defend you anymore? I mean, I'm like, well, my grandkids, I'm multi-generation here. I'm like, they're like, fucking pack your shit and go. But where are we going to go? You know, Europe ain't going to take us. That's what everybody says. Oh, we'll just fucking move. Where are you going to move to? These fucking loser rats murder themselves. I mean, how do you fucking compete with something like that? How do you fucking fight with someone who's willing to just go down with their fucking dogma? I mean, how do you do it? So, thank you, NASA. I mean, Mexico doesn't make it. I will quote Jeff Bezos' father. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Ferme, his cousin. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Bill Gates, Ferme, cousins. You don't believe me? Believe me that both Clintons were Rockefellers? You don't believe me that Hillary and Trump are cousins? You don't believe me? Believe they're all the same fucking imperialist fucking team? They're back. Tsar Putin, Tsar Jill Stein. Look up her daddy, fucking Flynn. Look up Flynn. The whole fucking Flynn leads right to what Kevin Blanch just said. This whole fucking thing, now the whole thing is the cover-up of Fukushima. One day you'll wake up and see how historic my work's been. And I tried to fucking warn you. Shoot a fucking apple off my head. So, I still say centrally locate it and shoot it into fucking space. But first and foremost, we cannot bail these fuckers out. You did New York? Fuck. Let us sick it. Their brain, they've been pouring into the fucking Hudson and fucking Indian Point for fucking decades. Poisoning your water system. Fuck, your cancer rates are higher than fuck there because of it. Fucking 9 Mile Island, 3 Mile Island, fucking all of them. I mean, we're gonna put the fucking waste. Mexico's finally fucking around. They're like, fuck you. I mean, there's some resistance finally. Idaho, finally, hello, fucking Trump popping them off. Fucking Idaho national level, what they've done. Fucking accidents are. Santa Susana, that's my favorite. Fucking Rocky Flats, Hunters Point. I fucking told you they were cheating out there. Fucking Utah, fucking energy, they love it. They'd bail them out. Here in Energy Solutions, they must like it. Fucking, you know, I hope every one of these politicians, like Diane Still says, stored in their fucking basements. Every one of these fucking nuclear rats that vote for this fucking bailout, we stored in their fucking house. Stored in their fucking basement. There's no answer for the fucking waste. There is no answer. Oh, we got molten reactors. We got little teeny fucking piglets. It's the same fucking shitting pig. There's no answer for these new skill wastes, but go ahead, buy up. Oh, we'll get there. No, you won't ever get there. There's never going to be an answer. Einstein, 1953. We've taken this technology as far as we can take it. You will never take it farther. We've spent trillions and trillions and trillions. We pay a fine. Fucking stored on site, 104 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down. Pass it around. That's all we do. Poison one place to the next place. Fucking poison one community to the fucking next. Oh, Santa Susana, don't you cry for me. I come from California with a whole load from Santa Fe. You know, why should, well, of course, Utah, fuck the Mormons, they love it. I mean, they won't, we were talking about this today. I was with a group of people on the phone on a conference call. They're like, there's no, well, Hill, I says, Matt, quit. You know, it's me and Noah and a few fucking, we're fucking trying, but they sure love it. He's like, let them fucking have it. You like it so much, they bailed them out. Fucking let them have it. Idaho, fuck. 99.999% don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I went to the cassette base hearings out there, isn't nobody there. I mean, California, we rallied, you know, in SoCal. And we had 1,200 people that fucking, I organized that fucking resistance fucking rally in 12/2/2013. Oh, what a short event that was. But we got to stop making the fucking shit. Something we don't use. Fuck, we went to solar. California's producing 175% more solar a day than they can even use. But places, scumbag fucking Mormon politicians and fucking Kool-Aid drinking assholes in Nevada. I mean, think about it. Nevada and Utah, the sun shines all day, every fucking day. We block it from the grid. To protect who? To protect that. Oh, the poor nuclear and coal. I feel so bad for them. Don't you feel bad for them? Oh, fuck, it's horrible, honey. They've just looted for trillions in poison. Federal subsidy, international subsidy, fucking state subsidy. They're going to your local PTA. Fucking, I feel, you know, honey, I think we should fucking, you know, give up fucking kidney. Maybe we can donate our kidney or our liver. Maybe our brain, which I already did. Fucking ignorance. It's unbelievable, fucking ignorance. So, as we kill the Pacific Ocean, Fukushima's ongoing. I told a guy one day today, he was debating on nuclear. I says, one word, Fukushima, game over. That's all you got to say. You don't have to be an expert. Tide pool's dead. Salmon are in fucking epiclap. You don't care. Fairy tale fucking economy. Fairy tale fucking hypnotized, dogmatic fucking dumb people. Why do I keep fighting? I don't know. I'm to the point now, I'm very frustrated. I mean, because people are assholes. People treat me like shit, you know. And I'm tired of being fucking broke and poor and sick. I feel better. I got my health. I actually feel fucking the best I've felt in fucking 7 years. Knock on wood. Stay tuned. No bailout. No bailout. And you fuckers that did bail them out, fuck you. You love it so much, you fucking eat it. You fucking bail them out, you fucking eat it. Smoke everywhere. It's all Fukushima. It's all Fukushima. Tired of hearing it from me? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to record history. I mean, you don't fight back? I will. Stand tuned.